and hit it. What's going on, guys? As you can tell, we are next at Sundown Audio headquarters, all the way out here in North Carolina. Listen, we're finna go around here, get a tour of this amazing, huge facility, man. As soon as we pulled up, we saw all the big, loud vehicles parked behind the building. So, of course, we knew it was at the right place. But anyways, shout out to Jacob Fuller, shout out to the entire Sundown Audio team for coming and welcoming us with open arms and pretty much giving us a behind the scenes the day before their big show. They still found time to squeeze us in. So, anyway, let's get into it. Let's go get this tour. Let's go. All right, what is going on, guys? We are live here from Sundown headquarters. Pretty excited. Was not expecting to pull up to see some badass vehicles out here, but man, from the show cars to the tow rigs, they did their thing on these. So we're gonna do a quick walkthrough. I know can't necessarily get in all of them, but dog, it doesn't matter. I want y'all to see what we're working with, man. Look at there. Sheesh. Yes, Lord. Big systems. Like them wheels over there, though. Wheels are sexy. So this is the behind the scenes. So when y'all see these super big old rigs at the shows, this is how they get to the shows. What's going on, bro? Holy shit. Yeah. How are we, man?
Good.
Shit, it was a drive up here, man. It was a drive.
You already started your video?
Yeah. I paused it for a second.
Let me walk you through.
Okay, yeah. This is awesome, dude. I did not expect it to be this huge. This is
So this building has a basement, too. It's a total of 176,000 square feet.
Uh-huh.
We rent out some of the space to other companies in the basement.
So what all this used to be here?
This used to be a sock company.
What the heck?
The Gold Toe Moretz Company.
In the middle of a neighborhood, too?
Yeah, well, they were here first.
Oh, really?
They
Okay.
owned warehouses all over the area. And then eventually they got bought out by Gildan. And now they consolidated. So this building was for sale.
Yeah, I guess Gildan already has all the know-how.
Well, they used to actually manufacture the socks here. And then everything turned into import. Oh, there you go. front office here.
Oh man.
I promise I didn't mean it.
We have all sorts of people here. We got Jay from Canada chilling.
What's going on?
How's it going, guys?
What's
Oh,
up,
man, you all right?
Always, man.
Yeah, I know you are.
What's going on, dog?
So real quick,
Okay.
you can't look closely here, but
Sure.
you can peek into my office.
Okay.
Oh boy.
There's some secret stuff in here, but you can kind of pan around real quick. So this is where a lot of the magic happens. It's, I got a couple of monitors, you know. Just
Yeah, a few monitors.
We'll go
Man.
from here and we'll start walking around.
Before we leave this room, what's the most antique piece of subwoofer part you have in here?
In here, does it have to be Sundown?
No?
Hold
Not
on,
at all.
It's over on this side.
Okay.
I have the first speaker I ever heard in my entire life.
Really?
Yep, I do. Came out of my dad's
And
speaker
the fact that
cabinets.
you know exactly where it's
This
at
is
is
a
crazy.
1973 Sansui 12-inch woofer. This was in my dad's speaker cabinet that he had 10 years before I was born. First speakers I ever heard. First speakers I ever heard the song that I named the company after on.
Really?
The song Hurry Sundown by the
Yeah.
Outlaws. 1977 is when that song came out. And I saved these because it's the first speaker I ever heard.
That is crazy.
Is that cool?
Yeah.
And I'm a tremendous anime nerd too, just so you know.
That's some different behind the stuff we didn't know about. That's really cool.
And I brought my
Dang.
exercise stuff here. I know you're into that. I
Yeah.
can show it to you after we
Okay,
play
okay.
around. Let me close this bad boy up a little bit.
Oh, man.
Let's see what's the best way. We'll go the traditional loop.
Okay.
So, kitchen area. We're going in here. This is the RMA department. So
Okay.
anything that gets returned or traded in runs through here. This is the desk that Trevor sits at to do that. This is the test bench. You've seen these test benches in a lot of our videos.
Yeah.
When Jerry was here, he would always do videos and all that too. And if
That's
I
the iconic.
yeah, and Jerry did all the decorations.
Ah.
So, and this is just the stuff that's come in that we've checked. Some of this stuff is not really broken, but
Uh-huh.
and we sent it to the yard sale. If you've seen our yard sale.
Yeah.
So coming down this way, it won't bother Mike, but this is Mike's office. Mike's the production manager for the built subwoofers.
What's going on, Nick?
What happened here? We're doing a little tour. So we'll have to loop around a lot because there's a lot of rooms. So this used to be where we did our podcast, but that's probably coming back. If you ever seen Sundown After Dark, this is where we did it. And MechMan donated some equipment for Brian to bring the show back. So we're gonna start doing the show again.
When's they gonna pop back up?
I don't know yet, but Brian's
really
working on that
cool.
with MechMan. MechMan did a nice donation of equipment.
Let's do
Let's
it.
squeeze through this little.
Oh, so here, I forgot to give you the microphone. Let's put this on you. Yep. Thank you. Come through. Oh, it's all turning the lights off.
Can you hear me?
Yep.
All right. So this is a packing area for a small package.
Okay.
Let's see. We'll do a quick detour this way.
Yeah.
This is the shipping office. Nothing super crazy here, but we keep walking. You guys will see a room you've probably seen online several times. This is the Sundown Dyno room.
Dog.
So this is where Derek
This
used
is
to do all
so
the,
weird.
Derek
This is so
used to do all the
weird.
unofficial here.
Oh my gosh.
And then over here is a new piece of equipment that I'm still training myself on. This is an audio precision machine, which is like the industry standard for measuring amplifiers and stuff. I'm still working on getting it set up. I have my giant resistor bank over here that should handle 7,000 watts continuous, which coming over here, we have two 1,000 watt power supplies. And the lithium bank is going to get neatened up and moved under there and all that because we just redid this room. So,
Dog.
but yeah, you've seen this room online, I'm sure.
Weird. This is so many nights just watching it. Oh
Yeah.
my gosh. Yeah. Yeah.
But there's a lot of prototypes in here. You know, it's like some of it I'm not
Not really
showing off
talking
much
about-
yet,
No,
but
you're good.
we'll
What are
loop
those
out.
big those speakers on the side. Those yeah.
Some special stuff going on.
Yeah. Dumb monsters.
That was those are actually Vex coaxials, but I haven't started production yet. So that's the Vex
Monster.
box. Those are full of. Brandon might be able to play it for you later.
Okay.
This isn't super exciting, but it is part of the warehouse. This is our wood shop. We have a little vacuum system now, panel saw, and we use some wood in some of our packing material. Like ZV7s, there's some wood in the bottom and all that, and this is where that happens. or if we build test enclosures, which you can see there's some of that going on. So.
That's pretty cool. Dang.
And we're gonna get our steps in from here.
Hey, that's fine with me.
So this is a lot of the wiring and wiring accessories right here. I think what we'll do is we'll go down, hey, there's Derek. We'll go down this side and then we'll loop.
Okay.
So there's a lot of amplifier inventory on these racks as well as excess power inventory. As we do a lot of excess power order fulfillment out of here if the orders go together. So it saves on freight to our dealers that buy both products. And then after the excess power inventory, you'll see our amplifier inventory start. So this is most of the amplifier inventory. And then there's some more amplifier inventory scattered over there.
Yeah.
And some subwoofers, more excess power. You know, they're still loading some of the stuff up. Actually, we'll do that side when we loop back around.
Okay.
But this is mostly motors and frame inventory here. So like here's the Neo SPLs, M series motors, because we will build some M series here. XV4 motors, we have a bunch of those. NSV6 motors, ZV7 motors.
So you
U
still
version
are doing
2 motors.
the ZV6s, or are you serious?
We're gonna continue to make ZV6s, and this is I can talk about this. This is an OEM. We're doing this for Alan Palmer, Gale Force. These are his 12s for motorcycle, and so we're building them for him.
So those would be like more of a low mid bass or more.
They're more of a traditional sound. They kind of sound like a ZV3, like an old
Okay.
school ZV3.
Yep.
Except they're a lot shallower. We used the U version 1 motor. It was already perfect just for his exact application with a 12 spoke. And the motorcycle guys love it. And that's by Alan Palmer, Gale Force Audio, if you guys know him. And then we actually do GP, the big GP Undertaker. And that's their motors. And then just a crazy amount of baskets. And there's more baskets. When we loop back around, you'll see the rest of them.
I see.
But I'm trying to do the most efficient route possible.
No, you're good. So question.
Yeah.
I know it sounds weird. How many car audio equipments from Secrets and Subwoofer you sell in a year?
Oh my gosh.
Like an average.
I can't even fathom that number. It's a lot.
Because you think about America, but you think about outside of America, it's like so many more people.
Yeah.
And so much
So
more
this
products.
whole corridor is just inventory. All this is just inventory. All as far as you can see.
You needed something this big.
Yeah. And eventually we can use the basement space, which we won't go down there because it's rented out.
Yeah.
But we have a 30-foot tall warehouse section down there. And more inventory here. And I think the back might be closed off.
Yeah.
But that's where a lot of the stuff happens for Showtime, which is another systematic company. And that's
Oh,
back
so
there.
they're here too?
Yeah, they are now.
Oh my gosh.
That area is the same size as this area. And that's all the Showtime stuff. So we'll just go through here. This is some of the new SA speakers. All that gets the SA3M's one of my favorite things I've ever made right there. Let's look at one while we're here.
Yeah.
I spent like well over a year making this right. It's my little 3-inch mid. I love these things. And they come with this super cool grill. If you guys haven't seen this, that is actually cut aluminum.
That's badass.
It's like a super cool.
That's badass.
I didn't think that a normal grill would be good enough for this little 3-inch. So it looks like a little subwoofer for anybody that hasn't seen it.
It's like a baby subwoofer.
Look at that thing.
Sheesh.
So this little 3-inch has 5 millimeters of linear stroke one way on a 3-inch mid-range. And so one of the things that allows you to do, among other things, is you can play it a full octave lower than most other 3-inch mid-ranges on the market. Because every time you go down an octave, which is a halving of the frequency, you require 4 times the excursion.
Just to be able to play.
Yeah, just to play at the same SPL. So you can actually play these an octave lower, or you could play them significantly louder than another driver with less
Because
excursion.
they don't bottom out because they have the extra
Yeah,
space.
with less distortion, louder and lower.
Sheesh.
Like, I
So
need
cool.
some threes.
Oh, absolutely. Everybody needs these.
So I'm assuming those like to place some factory locations.
They can be,
speakers.
or they can be using like
Custom.
basically a world-class sound quality setup, fully custom door panel. I would put that up against a 3-inch speaker at any price, and a pair of those is only $200.
That's not bad. How much power?
You can handle at a 300 hertz crossover 150 watts. Full range about 30. And that's playing down to 20 hertz. Now, and I'm not encouraging you to play a 3-inch down to 20 hertz. The response won't be very good. But I'm just saying that was the bandwidth constraint of the test. We did an 8-hour test, 20 to 20,000 hertz, and handled 30 watts. When we constrained the bottom end to 300 hertz, it was 150 watts for 8 hours continuous.
You know what I sound like right now? I'm watching a live version of Knowledge Test. That's exactly what it feels like. Yeah, dog.
So again, just more inventory here.
So I've always wanted to ask you, did you go to school to learn, or you just playing around?
Not really.
So
So like I said, here's ZV6s. They're sticking around for a while. So that's a new thing that we're doing. The sales team wants us to do this. When we come out with a new subwoofer model, we're going to keep the old one around in parallel for like 2 years for people that need a match. So also XV3s will still be available with the V4s. So it's like, you know, we've sold XV3s and ZV6s for 5 years. There's a lot of people that have them and might want another one. So that's something we're going to try to do to help out everybody out.
I wish you.
And let's see, if we keep going, we're going to loop back around to kind of where we started. We're at the other
What
side.
big old motors are those?
So we have, let's see, 1, 2 SDDNs, prototype Nightshade motor, and 2 ZV4 retros.
Now they look smaller compared to bigger motors.
Yeah, dude.
Because
They're
that
so
motor
much
was
smaller.
huge when it first came out.
Yeah, it did. It was like, at the time, that was crazy, right?
I'm sorry, I'll tell you, to be honest, the very first XV1,
Yeah.
when that big surround came out,
man.
I was like, there's no way this stuff could play. That was the coolest stuff forever. I
So-
just wish you had to be there to see that.
Yep.
That was awesome.
And this is actually the birch plywood. We keep this around for test enclosures and things like that. So we get it by the pallet for doing those kind of projects. And then we have a room with some of our automobiles here. This is the Project SPL that I'm sure a lot of you have seen, Derek's Project SPL.
Jeez.
This is my Jeep that I've had since 2008.
I've seen every test in the box in there from the
So I got to get
UAC.
amps back in here, but there's
There
my special
it
box.
is. There it is.
Been using this box for 15 years.
There it
And this is the final sub I need to test. This is the dual quarter fiberglass former Neo V3. When I tested the music coil in Neo V3, I did a 159 with the single 18. And I'm trying to hit that 60, so we'll see if that
So what's
happens.
the difference of the Neo coil, the musical coil versus
So the musical coil is a very long winding coil with an aluminum former. The SPL coil is a little shorter, much lower impedance. This is dual quarter ohm on a fiberglass former. And the fiberglass former tends to be louder. It requires less power to get loud as well.
So completely everything sounds different, feels
Yeah,
different.
yeah, yeah.
Okay.
And the fiberglass former is not necessarily friendly for music, since fiberglass doesn't conduct heat as well. So
it's
for
hot when-
burps, it's louder. So that's what we want.
Just that instant.
That's right. That's right. So let's see. We still got quite a bit to go.
I'm down.
Yeah, that's something that Derek bought. I don't know what he was going to do with it.
We're still waiting. We're still
Yeah.
confused.
This is Brandon's. He's just a speed car.
Hey, men will be men.
And so, like I said,
like all type of car stuff. Yeah.
like I said, this is more baskets. These are all the Sundown baskets here for our subwoofers that we build. And that's the packing department. We'll walk through there in a second.
I'll watch them on live every day on TikTok.
So this is some equipment that we have. So we have some basic machining equipment for prototypes. This is a CNC table for wood. We have a laser cutter here. We actually do some of the plexi for some of the excess power batteries and stuff like that. And then we have a little etching machine over here. So if you've seen, Dave Cook's gold ZV7s,
Yep.
So that's where Brandon etched the stuff in the back, and then Brandon actually gold plated those by hand right here for Dave.
Dude,
So
I have no idea. That picture went everywhere. Gold plate on silver.
Yeah,
They
yeah.
look so beautiful.
and now let's go see the packing guys real quick. I'll let y'all out first. All right. So walk through here, then we'll snake back through. You guys are on video, watch out. So this is the packing department. They have some nice vintage audio equipment over there.
I see. The good old school radio.
Old school, people, old school.
Hey, roll with it. All right. Oh, here comes my daughter. This is ready to go drop-ins. And we have Maya here. This is my little girl.
Hey.
She likes to be on videos and meet new friends. All right, Ma, you got to go back up, okay?
Dad, I want to leave.
Okay, just a minute. I got to finish. This, okay? And so this is one of our build rooms here. This one is currently unoccupied, but this is a room where we would build subwoofers and stuff. I'll show you the 2 occupied build rooms next. This one's currently unoccupied, but we will have somebody in here soon.
Yeah.
And so coming up next, this is my wife's build room.
Oh, she builds subs as well?
Yeah, she's over there with the safety glasses on. It's my wife, Miriam. And she's building in here. So we have more videos going on today.
Why you not on live right now?
Oh, damn.
Oh, see, exactly.
gotta
I've
have
been
what?
messaging you all week. I said, I'll be there this weekend. And every time I message you, in the background dancing. I can't never get you close to the camera.
That's right. You going live now?
Now I'm gonna take a quick video right
What's
here.
going on,
Got
guys?
Jacob Fuller. Who I got right here with
We
me?
got Mr.ChoKolate, man. Follow you on YouTube and on TikTok. Let's
I
get
heard
it.
that.
Let's go.
We got here Life of
This is
Pina as
awesome.
well.
We have all the influencer guys
Yeah,
here.
man.
All the good ones.
Yes, sir. That's the good
This
one.
is lit.
Are you live right now or are you just recording?
We live on this one, or we're
What you
recording
live
for
on right
YouTube.
now?
We're on YouTube live.
YouTube?
Sweet.
Okay, how many
Yes,
views
sir.
you on YouTube right now?
Right now we got 5
Hell
currently.
yeah, hell yeah. Hey, 5 years is more than nothing, you know what I'm saying?
Come on.
I'm appreciative of having viewers. It don't matter if it's 5 or 100,
Absolutely.
you know? It's about the
I'm
content.
loving it.
So I'll take you through Thomas's room next.
I'll holler at
Take it
you,
easy,
yes,
bro.
sir.
Appreciate you.
And just don't take any close up of these boxes.
Okay.
This is some of our parts. But going in here is this is Thomas's build room. It's a party room.
It's the party
This is the
room.
party
Oh,
room.
it
And
is
we're
the party
currently
room.
Thomas, my cousin, by the way, is our most experienced builder. He's building an Inhuman over here.
Oh.
Yeah, so we're building this. This is going in Mike J's car. And we're still in the testing phase. Mike is doing all the final QC and QA assurance. This is the assembly that Thomas has masterfully glued together.
Those just soldered, so
Okay. So there's actually a plastic ring in here, but Thomas has completely encased this in glue because we don't want it to break. And then that joint ring extends up to here. The cone will actually slide over this whole assembly and all of it gets epoxied together. So it's going to be almost impossible for this to fall apart. And then we did, not only is this an extremely strong sandwich carbon fiber cone, but we also added extra epoxy to the back because we know what Mike's going to do to this thing.
Hey man, I like hurting stuff.
It's okay. It's okay.
Who hurt you?
Give Jake something to do.
Who hurt you, Mike? Who hurt you? I don't want this to fall down anywhere. We'll put it right there.
Yeah, that's perfect.
All right, so let's see. What else haven't we seen? We'll quickly look at the parts. It's 188 pounds,
Okay.
330 millimeter quad stack motor, resultant motor force factor of BL squared over RE of about 1,000. And the ratio of BL squared over RE to moving mass is approximately the same as an SDDN. So what does that mean in plain English? That means that per watt, this will do the same as an SDDN. So people are like, oh, I need so much power for that. You do not. So this will give you more output per watt than say even a ZV6 or something, even though it handles all this power. But if you put in anything other than a 6-order bandpass, I'm going to come to your house and take it back. Mike's an exception. He can do.
He says it's meant to get low.
It's meant to be a 6-order bandpass. The QTS is less than 0.2 on this. So anybody that knows steel small parameters is going to be like, holy shit.
Yeah.
FS on this was really low. Too.
Really low, like
24.
Yeah, yeah.
My box is my enclosure's tuned at 27, so
Yeah.
we're in good shape.
Are you gonna make them other than the 18?
No.
Or just
Guess who brought their 26?
battery not
They're
strong enough?
Possible, it won't work.
Yeah. There's only going to be 206 of these.
Well, I didn't want to.
But when I make my next generation platform version 2 with all new baskets and stuff, I'm going to make something that will outperform that in Neo. So stay tuned over the next couple years for what I'm going to do. And then real quick, we can look at some of this stuff,
Let's go.
but I'll show you what to aim at. So you can kind of aim at this level here.
Okay.
And these are our coils. This is the new X version 4 M series coil, which is a beast. All right, and then we'll just come through here, just kind of this way, and then shoot towards that door.
Shoot towards the door.
All right, and then we'll just real quick, just look at this spot right here. But this whole room is full of spiders. I don't want to show everything in this room, but then just go that way, and then we'll go back through here.
No, you gotta keep your secret secret.
We got to keep some stuff
You know what I'm
secret.
saying? The crab paid for
But
me,
then you're going to be
special for a
shocked.
reason.
You're going to be shocked that we're back at the start.
Yeah, right. That's dope.
Here we are, boom.
That is
So that was the
crazy.
tour. Hope everybody liked it.
That is crazy. Dude, I appreciate you so much,
Yes, sir.
man. So I do have a few questions for you real quick,
Sure.
though. I was asking you earlier, what was the very, very first reason why you wanted to start your own audio company?
All right, so I got into this as a hobby, actually a little late. You know, I wasn't into this at all until I was 17.
Okay.
And Brandon, he works here. I don't know where he is right now, but me and him were working together at a car dealership. It was like my summer job, and he was like a mechanic. And he had a system in his car. And we started hanging out. And I was like, hey, this is pretty cool. So I bought the system out of his car and put it in my car. And we can talk about what it was. It was, at this point, kind of embarrassing, but it was.
Gosh.
We had one Optimus 12 and one MTX 12 in the same box made out of OSB. We had one Jensen amp and one Road Gear amp, and the power wire and stuff was speaker wire.
Hey.
And it was probably like 130 dB, but I thought that thing was awesome. And so, but then from there, I was like, well, this is cool, but I want to know more. And anybody that knows me knows I like reading books. I usually read 50 to 100 books a year. And I did that back then too. So I just read everything. And books, magazines, everything on the internet that I could possibly read about subwoofers. And so going from hobbyist there in high school, I went into college. Now I'm going to give you guys a piece of trivia that a lot of you don't know.
Okay.
I go into college. Some of you don't know who Nick Lemons is, Stereo Integrity. He already had Stereo Integrity started 6 years before I started Sundown.
Really?
He was selling subwoofers in college. And me and Nick ended up being roommates. And I actually sold Stereo Integrity woofers to like a bunch of dudes on campus. And so me and Nick would just sit around and talk about speakers all day.
Where'd you guys go to school at?
Western Carolina.
Really?
Yep. And we ended up being roommates. And now Stereo Integrity's in this building. We didn't go into his area because that's his area.
Yeah, of course.
He's not here. But people think that some people think that Stereo Integrity is part of Sundown or that I helped him or no, he started his company first. Yeah. And so he's still here. We're still friends. We're still tight, you know, and that's why he works in the building.
Yeah.
But basically, we talked about speakers all through college. We started meeting people. Like one of the biggest turning points in my career is when I met Dan Wiggins. So anybody that's been in this for a while, since early 2000s, will know who Dan is. He's the original founder of Adair Audio.
Okay.
Which Adair Audio still exists, but Dan doesn't have anything to do with it. He invented the XBL squared technology. Really a lot of things. He was my number one influence, and I learned from him. He basically taught me. Like school didn't teach me. Dan and like reading what Dan had to say really gave me my base, and talking to Nick and Nick's father and Marty, you know. And then I graduated. I didn't graduate actually. I went 3 years, left school because I was thinking about changing. I was actually thinking about being a personal trainer, by the way.
Swear.
But I didn't, because I would have had to go back to school forever. But hey, Dave, I had to go back to school forever, so I didn't. I just went to work at just a regular job in Charlotte. It's called the Howard Keys Company, and I still stay in touch with one of the sons, because the owner passed away.
Yeah.
But I worked there. But the whole point of me saying that is it was a small business, family business, and I got to see how a business was ran, you know, like a small business. And I was like, hey, this is kind of cool. You know, I think I could probably run a business. You know, I like speakers, you know. And then as 2006, I got the idea. I borrowed a little bit of money from my dad, which I paid back with interest.
There you go.
Because, you know, my parents are not rich. My mom was here earlier. You just missed her.
Oh, man.
Let's pay my dad back with interest. Started Sundown with just 2 amps, the SAZ 1500, SAX 100.2 and 06. Starting in 2008, I made subs. My first sub was the E8 version 1, then the Nightshade version 1. And then I went into the Nightshade version 1, was my third sub. And then from there, basically the company veered hard into the SPL market. You know, I'm actually kind of a sound quality guy. I don't know if I mentioned that earlier or not, but Nick Lemons is Stereo Integrity Sound Quality Company. I was into sound quality, but everybody wanted me to keep doing SPL. So I really did SPL for a long time. But as I showed you back there, the SA3M, world-class sound quality speaker. And like I said, I would stack it up to anything at any price. Any price. And I mean it. Like if you have $1,000 set of threes, I'll stack it up.
Yeah.
I ain't scared. Not at all.
Yeah.
You know, because that was my first love with sound quality.
And it turned to beating everybody blocked down.
But I think we covered all the story to me getting into it.
Absolutely. So my other question is, so I talk about this in most of my videos. I've heard a bunch of subwoofers. The one thing I say about Sundown is the sound quality.
Clean.
If you ever want to hear it, no matter how loud it is, it's going to give you the best sound.
That's exactly right.
Everything. And no one ever believes
And that's
me.
because my early influences was sound quality. So I actually make a joke about this. Is man, I've tricked all the SPL guys into buying sound quality
We
subwoofers.
don't realize it. Yeah. It gets loud and it sounds
Yeah.
good.
So the secret to that is I have all this linearity and all this, all the linearity and all that, and then I just amp up the motor force and the power handling. And so you have a woofer that plays with incredibly low distortion, but it's also loud. You know, and then we do offer a lot of options. Like we have the mega platform stuff, which now starts at the M on up. And those woofers, have incredibly low suspension distortion, very linear, very flat. And then below that is what I would call traditional suspension, and the premium one in that line is the U version 2 right now.
Okay.
And those traditional suspensions have a little bit more hump in the upper bass frequencies, and I've shared charts and stuff and graphs online how that works. So that's like what people call a punchy or a warm sound. And so you just pick what you want, and we have all of it.
So are you gonna make something bigger than the U version for a traditional subwoofer?
I am. I'm working on
Back in
something
the
right
day,
now.
everybody had
Yeah.
from the RE, MT, everything was all about that traditional.
Yeah,
now.
I am working on something that is, the code name is NTK. And it'll be a 4-inch coil, which I've never sold a mid-stroke 4-inch coil driver ever in the history of Sundown.
Is it a reason why? Because it's how much big or too
It's
much
just,
movement
it's
mass?
not really my main design philosophy, because my main design philosophy is more sound quality based.
Do you even have any 4-inch coils?
Yeah, team series, but those were limited.
Okay.
They were like 200 units a piece.
Okay.
So super limited. And then Inhuman's 5-inch. So when we go to my next generation frame platform, I will be able to make 4 and 5-inch coil subs that really fit my design philosophy. The reason I don't do more 4-inch coil subs is because there's such a severe compromise with the size of the spider, and then you can't get the kind of linearity that you get. So, like for example, even a Team version 2, big, huge, massive woofer, right? A Team version 2 versus ZV7, ZV7 is going to smoke that thing all the way up to 5,000 watts. It's going to embarrass it. And like to me, that seems like a waste. Like, why would you want to have to run more power?
To get the same.
And that was the same conflict that I had, like going beyond the U version 2, going to a bigger coil. I'm just like, man, I just don't see the practicality of like forcing the consumer to buy more power to get the same output. But I was figuring out a way to get around that for what the code name NTK woofer, so that you're going to get a woofer, sounds like a UV2, has a 4-inch coil, handles more power, does not require more power to get loud, but will handle even more power beyond that. So that's what we're going for.
Jeez. Well, I don't have any more questions, but dog, I love it. I do have one more.
Sure.
I know you talk about a few products in the future, but what do you see Sundown in 10 years from now? You've already been rocking since 2006.
I got about 10 more years worth of subwoofer ideas right now,
really?
right here.
Jeez.
So that would be the Mega Platform version 2. And there's some secrets there that I'm not going to talk about. But synopsis, significantly larger suspensions, significantly more advanced suspension design materials, significantly more advanced suspension geometries. And I've exposed some of the initial phases of that with the Mega W and the fast stuff. And that's all going to get implemented all at the same time with that new platform. The crown jewel of the Mega Platform version 2 will be the largest size, which I'm going to build in 8 inches of peak-to-peak mechanical support on the largest one. And I have some motor designs that I have patent pending that you can look up on the USPTO website. I have proprietary Sundown Neo motor for higher BL and also a linear BL version of it. So not only am I going to get a motor force factor at rest that's really high, we're going to maintain that motor force factor over a long linear stroke. So and that's required. Like if you want to get a woofer that moves to 8 inches peak to peak, first of all, it has to have a high motor force factor. Because there's so much pressure that you have, in the enclosure that's going to be generated by that much movement. And you don't want to just keep dumping power into it, right? You really want the woofer to just move, right? So that's a high motor force factor. Then the second problem is maintain that motor force factor at the farther that it goes. Because a normal overhung coil, which is most subwoofers, the BL curve looks like this, like a parabola. So it starts high and then it starts dropping off almost immediately. And that's why we go by 70% BL for X max definition. That's 20%, I believe 20% distortion, which is kind of the threshold of audibility on like super low bass. But if we can keep it at 100% for longer, then it takes less power to move it. So that's kind of the whole gist of what I'm going for over the next 10 years. As far as subwoofers go.
I love it. So one question I didn't get to say it today. You have the Z8.
I do. Let's see.
Z8 one close
Where
by.
are they?
Not where are they? That's the fact you're so big. We've seen the Inhuman. That thing is
Jimmy,
way
do you know
bigger.
where the closest Z8 is?
I almost got you.
Jimmy,
got
can you give me the closest Z8?
Closest Z.
the closest Z8?
Let's follow Jimmy. So they'll make it faster and more efficient.
Oh, what's the next version of the amplifier? I saw the team.
Yeah, so I can't say anything about it, but we are developing Salt version 2.
Okay.
Jimmy, turn to right. Let's see.
Yeah. Wait, Jimmy, I got little legs.
Yeah.
Well, can you talk about the new team amplifier?
Yeah, Team 10K is basically the most advanced big amplifier that we can make right now in Korea that's still a full half bridge. The old Salt 12 was kind of like more like a full bridge amp, which the downside to that is that people wanted to treat it like it was normal, and they would wire it down to a quarter ohm, which is kind of the rough equivalent of wiring into eighth ohm. So they would blow them all up, you know. So the Team 10K, it's actually very short. It's about the same length as a Salt 6 and gives you more power than a Salt 8. So here we go. We have a Z8 just sitting out for us. Look at that. So obviously from the front, you can see it has a different mounting flange. I like this mounting flange. The number one reason I like this mounting flange is to get the end user's drill away from the surround.
Yes.
Because I'm sure everybody has put a drill in the surround.
Everybody has done that.
I didn't do it for like the first 15 years of messing with speakers, and then I was installing speakers for somebody, and I was like, well, it's my fault. And I just gave them a new one. So here we go. We have a Megaroll V3 geometry surround on here. This is oversized, technically a 9-inch. Okay, coming back here, we have a new frame design. It has heat sinking here, and there's heat sinking inside the frame, which I guess if you're following back up front, I can show you that. Okay. So I actually just took one out earlier. We have an incredibly advanced spider design, which that was my other video earlier. I talked about spider design and like how actually very difficult it is to get it right. In some of my earlier prototypes, I tried to use a 3-inch coil, but it just wouldn't work right. I couldn't get the kind of stroke that I wanted it reliably. So this is a 2.75 coil, which gives us an entire additional spider roll that we didn't have with a 3-inch coil. All right, moving down, we have the same vent ring as a U-Series. Coming down here, we have a triple stack 190 millimeter motor, vented gap, pull vent, cool sticker here. The net result here is we have 30 millimeters one-way linear stroke by 70% BL, which is pretty much on par with like a JL13W7.
That's
and then there's 45 millimeters of X-Mech. So our total X-Mech peak to peak is 90 millimeters, which is just shy of 4 inches peak to peak mechanical maximum on this.
God, I just think about how small it is to be able to get it all in there and just test.
Oh man, the spider was so challenging. It's so incredibly difficult to get that spider right. So, and I do have my my helper with that now, Murillo Alvarez. I tag him online a lot. Yeah. He's originally from Brazil, lives in Canada. Me and him have been friends for a long time, and so he has the ability to enter like all the material properties of the spider, all the shape, and actually simulate it what it does in full 3D. Like really, literally looks like the spider, and the computer is showing you exactly what it's doing. And so we can predict a lot of that before we make it.
So you can eliminate a lot of
and so there's not a lot of guess and test anymore. But real quick, we'll wander up to the front and I'll show you the inside of that basket.
Because that right there is going to cause a lot of problems.
Wait till I make the bigger sizes.
I know.
On that platform.
I was watching the W surround.
Yeah, man.
And I was just watching how fast it is. And I guess it expands at the very top,
Yeah,
I guess.
exactly. And I'm still trying to get that made properly. All the samples have been made with the traditional surround manufacturing process, which is essentially like a big hot iron. It's like heat pressing. And so heat pressing is fine for standard shapes for the most part until you get to the extremes, because the heat press can only push the material so far before it tears. Now in the Mega W, the shape of each individual roll is different. Okay, none of those rolls are the same. Every one of them is different. The ones in the middle are really deep and skinny. Now, if you think about like pushing, stretching something, if it's like really skinny and deep, when you press it, it'll tear. That's the problem. So I have to use different manufacturing processes, which most factories don't have the capability of doing. So I'm kind of like...
So you're ahead of the technology right now,
right.
pretty much, I guess.
And so the technology of the manufacturing of the material has to catch up to my ideas.
Yeah.
So
if that ain't an inventor, I don't know what is.
All right, so real quick, we'll go back into the office. Hey girls, you're fine. You can stay right there. So is my daughter and her cousin. But this is the inside. So you saw I had the finning out here. Now this is functional, okay? This is connected to the motor by the aluminum spacer ring. So all the heat that's in the motor goes up into this basket, and it's dissipated out here somewhat passively. So it's like a heat. But when it comes into here, these fins are under the spider, right? The spider moves up down and pumps air directly through these. Okay, and we actually simulate. You see how that shape is not a straight line? That shape was designed specifically so the spider won't hit it. So, but it will get really close. It'll get within like 2 millimeters of this. And the closer the spider gets to it, the higher the air velocity is.
So you keep it cooler longer.
Yeah, exactly. And so that's an idea that I'm going to be pushing forward in a lot of things. And I just thought about one more thing.
What do you do? Like you go to sleep and like
I can't sleep half the time.
The craziest dreams.
I do dream that stuff. You are correct. I want to show you something real quick before we stop the video.
Okay.
Hold on. Actually, you know what? Wait right there.
Okay. Come here, dude. You know how to come here and give me my tour. Dude. We already 42 minutes in. We still going around. Dog. When'd you get up here, baby?
Oh, I've been here for
What's
a
up,
while.
bro?
I've been in the back.
Really?
Yeah.
What's going on, man? We here, dude. This space is huge. The amount of stuff. Yeah.
We're almost ready.
I see.
All right.
I see.
I think I have the other part of what I want to show you in here. Somewhere.
More secrets.
All right. That's fine. That's just the turbo cooling cap. This is an NSV6 kind of taken apart. I had another one more taken apart somewhere, but this will suffice. Let me get the guts of it.
Okay.
There it is. Excuse me. All right. So we were talking about the heat sinking effect. So this is the NSV6 motor. A lot of people look at this, they're like, oh, is that plastic? No, this is cast aluminum. This is heat sink, okay? And here's the heart of that motor. This is actually, when you just asked me a second ago, this is something that came to me in a dream. And so it was just like, boom, I woke up and I had to start drawing it. So this is actually the magnets. They're magnetized in this direction. And there's a magnetic distribution ring in here, which is a part of the main novelty of my patent. And everything you see around all this black part, that's all aluminum for a shorting ring and heat sinking. This slides down in there, and we have some little aluminum pieces that go through here that connect directly into here that actually directly take the heat away from the gap out into these external heat sinks. So this motor is like constantly cooled. So like if you look at the salt shaker, when he used to have nightshades, he would demo for 8 hours and the outside of this motor would be like 120 degrees.
And it's because it's always just.
And then we have this cool little piece here that sits on top of the pole. Okay. So this is what I like to call a piece that has an aerodynamic preference. Okay. So the coil goes around here and coil moves up and down, right? So when the coil goes up, the dust cap is here, it's sucking air up, right? So the air will come in through these slits, which then comes through here, because that sits down in there. And it comes and it skips this. It doesn't go in there because that's not aerodynamic at all, right? And it goes up here. Now all your air that came from the outside world is sitting here. Cone goes down, right? And it goes down in here, and that's very aerodynamic, right? But then it hits this little thing, this little ramp, accelerates the air, shoots it out at a very high velocity, significantly higher velocity than it came in at. Comes out here, goes back out, but that, where the air is going really fast, it pushes it farther away. So that the air that re-enters is not the same hot air, it's new air. So that's some of the tricks of...
What do you call this? Or what did you come up with the name of? Turbo velocity?
Yeah, I call this my turbo cooling cap.
turbo cooling cap.
And I have something different on the ZV7 that's actually the total opposite. And I haven't named it yet. It has like a cap sitting on the top that the air is accelerated that direction and it shoots out that way.
Jeez.
Yeah.
So I talked to Devin Crawford Lies with my buddies, and he
cool.
always talk about the neo caps on the U's.
Yeah.
Can you explain what neo caps kind of do?
So neo caps actually, it's funny, neo caps don't work on this motor, but we'll use it as an example.
Of course.
So what he's talking about is, DD calls it supercharging, but it's like a bunting cap. So what that actually is you take a neo piece, and it's actually the opposite direction of magnetism.
Okay.
It's actually repelling. You stick it on there, right? It basically the long of the short is it pushes all the stray flux out back down in there in the gap, and it increases your BL pretty significantly.
So it makes it able to
Basically makes it louder.
Okay.
Yeah, and but that is something that I don't do a lot, okay? Because there are trade-offs to it. So for SPL, it's amazing, right? But by putting that cap on there, you tend to make your BL curve nonlinear. And by nonlinear, I mean had a brain fart. What's the word for the same both directions? Symmetrical. I just totally brain farted there.
You good.
So the BL curve normally it's like a parabola, and if you slice it down the middle, it's the same both ways, right? You can visualize that. But when you put one of those caps on there, it tends to push it to one side.
So it's not perfect.
So it has more distortion, but it is louder. So that's why I don't put it on a lot of things. I put it on the SDDN because most people use it for SPL. It's an option for the UV2 for people that burp. It's on the Neo SPL, which is specifically for SPL. That's why the ZV7 doesn't have it, because the ZV7 was designed with an incredibly symmetrical BL curve, and the ZV7 is 42 millimeters one-way linear.
Okay.
So we have 84 millimeters peak to peak linear by 70% BL on that, and that curve on it is beautiful. You know, and I didn't want to offset that curve at all. And you don't always want more motor force either. So like the SDDN, I want as much motor force as possible because it's for a 6-cylinder enclosure, and you have 2 ports. And each port at each different tuning is reducing cone excursion. So you want motor force to overcome that. You do want the sub to move so it doesn't just burn itself up.
I'm with you.
Yeah, and you don't want too much motor force for like a 4th order enclosure, otherwise you lose your bottom end response. So the ZV7 is right there, that sweet spot. You can use it in a 6th order, absolutely. It's stronger than the ZV6, but it works wonderfully in a 4th order still. And I think 4th orders are much easier to get right for most people.
Then going through a 6th order and
that's a lot of work. It can be amazing, but it's a lot of work.
that much I have definitely seen. But yeah, man, I'll have nothing else to say, dude. I want to appreciate you. This is so awesome. It's so cool, man. I wish you had one of the old original amplifiers you had back in the day.
I don't.
See,
I don't right now. I end up, because, you know, like I said, I started with just like a very small amount of money. I never had like a bunch of cash. I always had to sell my prototypes.
you never think, well, yeah.
Yeah.
It's all good. I want to appreciate you.
Yes, sir.
I'll see you tomorrow, and next year we're going to do it again.
Let me not steal your microphone. I've walked off with a microphone before.
You're good. Thank you, man. All right, guys, we're getting ready to probably sign off here on live and go outside, check out some more of the base set vehicles, and just kind of move around, man. Thank y'all. See y'all later. We are out. Oh, Lord. What's that?
That's the brand new Sundown Audio
Ooh.
C8.
Ooh.
2,000 watts RMS, 3-inch voice coil, 8-inch sub.
That's crazy.
Yeah, weighs 40, almost 50 pounds.
Yeah, you take up some power, dude. I can't wait. Tomorrow's gonna be a big show.
That man's TikTok famous right there.
I know. I keep telling him I watch him every day.
TikTok,
I can't even scroll. Boom, there it is. Boom, there it is.
Every time I'm on there too, I say, "Hey, how's Brian Chamberlain doing?" And he never answers me. Do you ever catch me doing that? Nah, you're like in your own world.
Yeah.
You're doing that shit.
No, he make the vibrant turn up.
So the guy that I'm trying to set up as a dealer, he wants to get into VA.
All right. See you guys. We out. Oh man, 40 people. I don't know how to end this dang on thing.
Almost every state has one in it. You can go there, or choose some of them. You camp there for 6 months. You can take 6 months if you want. Who's gonna take 6 months?
Yeah.
Yeah, you're into that?
Everything.
Yeah.
So this is the only thing that I do. So it's bands.
Gee. Not bands to make you dance.
I'll let you try it real quick.
Okay.
How strong are you?
I'm pretty legendary.
Not legendary.
I'm pretty legendary. I do a lot of bodybuilding things.
I'm gonna go over here so that I get hurt when you fall.
I better not fall. I've been a personal trainer all these years. I better not fall. But those some big old bands, though.
I was bench pressing this another day and hurt my neck a little bit.
Oh, golly. So it's pretty much you have a whole entire gym
Whole
equipment.
gym. This is my favorite exercise. That's why I picked the deadlift.
Oh, y'all pretty. Yeah, do that pretty good. That's
You're an
crazy.
inspiration, buddy.
Yeah.
You are.
All right. Let's see if I'm strong enough to pick this up today.
I lived through you.
Normally, if I'm sleep good, I can do this one about 36 times.
Sheesh. Yeah.
Yeah, see? It's like super heavy. And then you just go down to here.
Yeah.
You don't go all the way down. Just back up.
Mm.
Give that a shot. It's going to surprise you.
I'm already surprised.
How much weight is that? Pretty much the equivalent
That
of?
one's probably somewhere around 500 at the top.
500 pounds?
Isn't that awesome?
That is.
And then you try to do as many reps as you can up to 40. Did you ever think a band would be that heavy? You don't have one heavier.
That's crazy.
So I'm not gonna.
That's
put it on
crazy.
there. This one's about.
That's
30
crazy.
This one's about 30% harder.
Wow.
But it can go almost anywhere though.
Yeah, and you can do anything.
What company is this?
This one's by Harambe. It's the most advanced one. I started with X3, which is for the money, the absolute best band system for the money. But this one's a little bit more advanced.
This right here says
It
no
has-
more excuse of Jim.
It has individual handles. You can do like delt raises and stuff.
Yeah.
That one would probably be a good one.
Swap them
But the
out.
deadlift's my favorite. My favorite exercise.
Sheesh.
But let's check this out. So that was like massive amounts of weight. But you don't always have to do massive amounts of weight.
And then to put the rollers on the side is awesome too.
So check this out. This little guy.
See, now I may do a personal training session with somebody to get some bands.
Yeah. There's guys that are doing it with bands. And the reason that I like this platform is these rollers. So the band doesn't get caught.
Yeah.
It's not about the damaging it or anything. It's just that it's sometimes one side will be a little more difficult.
Because I don't have the rollers. I like that.
And you can actually put this foam under it and lay down onto a laying mattress. But this is one of my other favorite things about it. I just lay it off there. So check this out. So you start right here.
Uh-huh.
You're pulling it out and lifting it. So you're pulling and lifting.
Oh, yeah.
Okay? And what? The weight's not heavy, but you try to do 40 of those things. Try that. It's not heavy at all, but it starts to burn like dramatically as you keep going. So you pull it apart at the same time. Does that feel good?
Very smooth.
Yeah.
I like it because it's like almost like cables at the gym.
Yeah.
It's full tension up and it's full tension down.
It's awesome, huh?
Yeah. That's cool.
And then there's a crossover rear delt exercise.
Yeah.
Which is also super awesome. I always bring some sort of fitness thing to the show in case anybody wants to try it.
Yeah.
What's up, Thomas?
Whenever you have a moment.
All right. Yeah, I'm not gonna do a full workout because I didn't sleep very good last night.
Yeah, the same for the show.
Yeah, I didn't even.
I was like, all right, here we go. 3 more hours.
3 a.m.
I always see the 1 a.m. Like, okay, you gotta go to sleep. We gotta drive. We gotta drive.
Gotta go. You're like 10 minutes early.
I don't think I've ever had a better rear delt exercise than this.
Uh-huh.
Cross it.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
And then get stabilized there.
Yep.
And so, now this is when it gets really hard. Say that you do as many as you can, right?
Uh-huh.
And then you just do this.
And
So
get
you
that,
can't move your arms
burn
at all.
some more.
Yeah, try that. It's shockingly hard because
Whoa.
the band's doubled up now. And those partials are on another level if you just like want to feel how it feels. It's like the blood flow gets so intense, like your delts are like twice as big when you're done.
See, that's the type of stuff I do when I'm training my clients because it's all about
Yeah, I saw
high
you on
reps,
Facebook.
endurance,
I thought you would like
endurance.
this.
Dude, yeah. Dude. We got a new spot we're moving into. The guys are on apartment complex on the I said apartment complex. A gym on the apartment complex.
Right.
It's 3 floors.
Right.
High, they got every piece of equipment. So I'm like, the amount of
Yeah.
content stuff.
So the cool
I don't
thing
know.
for this is each exercise you do 1 set. But you try to do as close as you can to 40 reps. So it's also cardio.
Yeah.
It's like when I'm doing that deadlift, like normally I'll do 30 some reps, my heart rate hits 175.
Instantly, yeah.
And so I'm getting my HIIT cardio and my resistance training all at the same time.
Come
I just
on.
got my dad started. My son
Uh-huh.
started training my dad on this.
He's liking it so
Have you seen my
far.
son on Facebook?
Getting there.
Yeah.
You've been in the gym for a while too.
He's been working out with me for 3 years.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Listen, I love fitness. I think you can't have wealth without fitness.
Yeah.
You got to build your brain, build your body, and build your
Yeah.
business.
I was having that
Always.
problem until 2021. I was like, let my health go because I was building
Yeah.
a company, and that's the only thing I was thinking about. And so then I started fixing it.
Yeah. First off, don't worry. I've watched the whole witness between you and JP
Oh, cool.
both getting to the gym. I've been in the gym. This is year 7 now. So just me watching other people
Right.
in cardio. Of course, I'm always watching you guys.
Now,
But yeah.
I'm not going to set it up
So
for
like
you, but
the-
I want to explain it. The calf raise is the best calf exercise. I have pretty
Uh-huh.
good calves.
Yeah.
Even though I'm not very lean, but the high reps. So you stand off the platform slide, you hold the bar. So you're also working your traps and everything. You're holding this bar. It's really heavy. Sometimes I'll use straps on it because and you just do this.
It's
And then
blasting.
basically at the end you can't even move. You're just doing like this until
You
you
get
can't
everything
do
out.
anything. You just fall over.
Wake up tomorrow.
Yeah.
What's going
It's
on?
like you're just walking. You're just like.
The worst thing is doing a crazy leg day to go sit on the toilet at 3 in the morning. Like, why can I get up? Oh, I did legs yesterday.
One of the cool things, though, for the bands is that there's a little bit less soreness. You just get super fatigued because and this has a compliance curve. We were talking about that with spiders and stuff, right? So the band is a little bit lighter at the bottom, where the body is a little bit in a weaker position.
Yep.
And it gets stiffer as the body enters a stronger position. So you're able to overload the muscle with weight, but in a safer, stronger position. And it doesn't break down the muscle fiber as much, so your recovery is faster.
So you're able to bounce back and keep going.
But the number one system I recommend is the X3 system.
X3.
It's just like, it is the absolute best value in fitness, period.
Sheesh. That's dope. Now you from looking up ugly. Oh, man, that's dope.
Yeah, man, so you got a bonus.
That's everything. Dog, that's fire. Thank you, bro.
Yes, sir.
Dang, you got so much stuff. It's like a audio museum in this thing.
It's like a kid in a candy store.
Don't be a hater. I love it here.
I know.
See, guy, we gonna walk outside. Oh man. What are you guys doing later?
We're just hanging out, I think.
I see. What's going on, guys? So I'm gonna go out here and give me some water. I'm gonna be back in here though. Oh Lord.
Setting up my boy, you know, he drove 14 hours.
No way.
Tyler, Texas, Dallas, Texas, you know, he came out. He said
Sheesh.
he's trying to spend some money, so you trying to spend some money, we'll make you a dealer. How about that?
Oh, wee.
It'll be better to be a dealer
Yeah.
than just a regular customer.
Oh, yeah. All
So,
day.
now we gonna be officially Sundown lovers.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, I get a system of this.
He has to break in those SDs.
The new ones, I saw them building yesterday, the new cones.
Yeah.
Golly.
New cones.
Well, it was the new, he posted the new
Okay.
goal, yeah.
He's breaking them in, you know, you gotta, you know, he glued them yesterday.
Yeah.
So he has to wait for them, you know.
The dry, get
to
the
dry
suspension
and to
loosened.
break in. There might be a failure or something like that. So I assembled them yesterday, you know, I put the motor, the basket, I sanded the basket, put the terminals on there. Yeah, no, you know, I take pride on that. So
I
that
see.
right here makes us really, really happy.
I see. It's parking lot nasty work. I hope it's looking right.
They say I'm wrong and I'm heartless, but all along I was looking for my father, he was gone. I hung around with the thugs, even though they sold drugs, they showed a young brother love. I started really hating, needed money of my own, so I started saving.
Come on. Yeah. I mean, it had to be a Sundown dealer. Oh my gosh, y'all. Hey, sir. I heard you. I thought you was law. I thought you was him. My bad. I'll come back later. I'll figure out the store. I thought he was out here. I'll be right back. Oh my God.
Drums, please.
Turn it up a little bit more this time.
Oh.
If you've never smelled them before,
Oh.
you're going to, so when the enamel sets. When they finally get warm enough, that enamel will set.
So we're showing at 187 degrees.
That's why I said 200 more degrees.
When was the last time I heard this? At a Team High Voltage show?
Yes.
I don't remember this. I don't remember this. And I just posted that video today that I just watched this morning. I don't remember.
There you go, buddy. There you go.
We probably never turned it up this much either, though. We usually, like I said, 4.5 on the knob. That was 6.
What were you at there?
6.5. We still weren't flipping. So
Yo.
If you don't play, if you got a song that's not like 20 hertz,
Dude, it was not nowhere near. This was.
We'll try it again. Go see what else we got.
Man. What did you tune up? Just turn the amps up or the actual?
Just turned it up a little bit more.
Is it?
I'm young high.
man.
It's definitely getting it now.
Oh man. Dude, you gotta play you gotta go through all your songs again, play them again, see which one you like.
Yeah, because that's awesome, man.
Oh, dog. Is this like something recent we did last week or last night or something?
I was just talking to Chris Coffey, man, and we did some settings on here, and he was watching the speakers move and stuff, thinking they weren't moving enough, so it was time to do some adjustments, and yeah.
Oh! I'm loving it, dog.
Awesome, man. Thank you.
Ooh, let me get a thumbnail real quick. And
What you got? You get it, bro? Come on. Huh? Oh. It's nasty though, man.
man. Hey, where you at, Ray? Oh, look at the camera. Mm.
518s or 515s?
I don't even know. Golly, dude. I don't even know.
I'm having trouble, bro.
Oh, I'm ready to turn all the knobs to the right. Oh my God. These are beautiful.
I'ma go when I flick it. Make it out of my pocket. You probably just wanna pick it up. Politics with it, pick it and got the ball like a minute. So the I'm sick on top, so probably flooring. I get on shot, will probably full of spirits. I've been on watch, what's how the bully is kicking. Y'all spit no bars, you probably won't go to prison. People treating me funny like I'm the nose, you're picking up like I'm the cola dealer. They got the nose in my business. Treat it like I'm robbing and robbing, holding and missing. I'm rocking, loading like I'm sipping vodka with holy business. When I'm not the one to go to war.
I was just thinking of dumb shit. I just thought of dumb shit. So I said, well, they're fucking now. You know how them now are, man. I've always kept them.
Bruh. Y'all, this is so legendary. It's like a mini little car show behind the scenes that no one even knows about. Like, I don't know if everyone here told everybody to come pull up. I don't know, but I'm glad I'm here. That's all I got to say. That's all I got to say. Y'all know who this is. Mr. Log Snyder himself. Legendary. Well, fellas,
How you doing?
Why don't walk across the return start basing? You hear me?
Yeah, they must have started going.
All right.
Yeah.
What up, baby? Hey, you know I ain't gonna miss no Sundown show now. That's what we not gonna do. That's what we not gonna do, baby. Hey, man, I need my demo tomorrow now. Come on now. Come on now. You know how we do. Sir. Jeez. Big forges.
got like 16 cents in here right now.
Hey, you got something to your clients.
Amps, there's mids, there's everything you could do with a system in here.
You got some.
I had
It's
one
okay.
of these and I took it to the drag strip every Thursday.
All right, guys, so for the head to the hotel and get situated, so I'm gonna make this a quick little edit and just add this into the back behind the scenes of the Jacob Fuller tour. But yeah, stay tuned. Tomorrow we got a full car show, full bass demo of everything, so y'all stay locked in. Let's get it, let's go. Look at this monster. Sheesh.
You gotta feel that heat, and we can ride the boogie, share that heat.